All right, let's get the cooler going. Oh. I guess we should have had 2 batteries today. We're just gonna have one. Shit, come on. All right, here we go. Let's get plugged in, baby. Let's get plugged in. How is your sack? Whew. Okay, the fan is on. We are underway. That's the most critical thing of all. Hello, everybody. Whoa. Whoa. Sorry about that, guys. You all hit the floor there. I don't know why this thing won't stay in here. I should have to always jam everything. Let's see how that's gonna do. Hey, Tony, how are you? Hey, Ronnie, what's up? The temperature? What do we got? 113. Yeah, it's crispy today. It's nice and comfy out at the bay. Looks nasty. It's probably got all kinds of diseases from the ocean. What's going on, Angus Kids? How you doing? What's going on, Ace? How are you? It's broiling today. But I think that, I don't know, is the heat wave supposed to crack? I don't know. Let's get our big boy drawers on. Let's go ahead. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. There we go. I feel like ripping somebody's sack off today. Man. All right, we got an ambulance here. I don't know. This is the drug treatment house, so we always have to have an over response. Probably had some kind of heat emergency. I don't know. They're wheeling some guy out. It's American Meltdown mode, guys. It's all turned into shit. I had more emails overnight. Did you see this? Did you see that? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? Why don't you talk about this? Sometimes you just want to enjoy life a little bit and nail some brown rock crabs. Please tap the like button if you haven't done so. Let's get off to a ripper and start. I don't know what I'm going to have for dinner. If the temperature dips, yeah, I might cook up some crab tonight with some nice garlic pasta. I don't know. I'm like uber calorie deficient. And yeah, I went over to Bodega Bay. I didn't injure myself. Yeah, it's a little painful, but I think things are recovering nicely over here. I'll say hi to everybody, but you could do me a big favor and like up the stream. Watching on the smartphone, just double tap. It'll bring up the thumbs up. If you're watching on notebook, Chromebook, desktop, laptop, please go ahead and like up the stream. It is very, very appreciated. I don't know what we're doing here. Because it helps us get through the heat wave here. So much, boy. We really got spoiled by July, August, by June and July, didn't we? Regular, extra crispy. We're running the cooler. We have to keep an eye on the battery pack. We're at 80% going in here. I do have a nice crabbing video I'm going to be putting together from today. It was a joy to go. It was super comfortable. It was actually getting chilly this afternoon. And then as soon as I drove 10 miles inland, bam, 99, 98 degrees. From like 67 to 90 something. So good to see everybody. Hello, Buttermilk Burger. Why don't you pull that a little more, dude? Block everything up. See if we're gonna be able to get a place that has yes, we get some shade. Some shade. Stand by. We need some coffee to take the heat off. What's going on, Doctor? Hello, Mystery. How are you? Lisa. Angus Kisses. Ronnie. Champ, how are you? I shall return in a momentito. one flew over the cuckoo's nest, eh? Okay. Alright, we're not too weird. Wow. Gold bond for my sack. What's going on, Corky? Corkster, good to see ya. We're in meltdown mode, dude. We're frying sacks tonight. These boys look next on the deportation express. If I had to make a guess, I'd say they're next on the deportation express. There you go. Be a clown, be a clown. Be a clown, bro. Alright, I think we're gonna go to a place, get a little bit of shade today. A little bit of change of plan. Let's figure out how we're gonna get over here. That's entertainment. Do do da 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 do 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 da 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 da. That's entertainment. I wonder if this goes through. I don't know. It gets a little ugly around here. I don't know what goes where. Yeah, please tap the like button. I don't know. People want me to talk about a lot of different stuff. Do you know the president's going to be riding around in a patrol car tonight? Yeah, I know. He'll get a first-hand look at what goes on in the streets. Never miss a good publicity op. I'm going to say, Mr. President, you can throttle back now. You've had your 2 terms. Let's just put her on coast mode. Let's just put it on coast mode, baby. Wow, we're right into the sun today. That's entertainment. Do 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 da 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 da. All right, we're gonna go left here today. We're gonna go seek out a little bit of shade. We're gonna wait our turn. We don't want anybody freaking out. I tell you, people always have better manners here. Getting in some of your better Amanda hug and kiss neighborhood. All right, we're on Dutton Avenue. We're gonna turn right on West Avenue. Now we're on South Avenue. That used to be the southern border of the city. Then we're going to turn left on West Avenue. That used to be the western. Wow. Roads, man. I didn't hug and kiss the neighborhood, I guarantee you that. All right, here we are. Let's make sure we got bikes, we got people. We don't know what the hell we're doing. She's nice looking. Yeah. I had to find one nice looking fish today. Do do da 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 do 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 do. I did wear a sweatshirt today. Like, really? Is that really going to be the story, bro? I don't know how many people are around. Looks like we might be okay over here. Let's see. We're gonna take your Corky to Park Day today. Put that right sort of underneath the shade tree, just like that. Hugging kisses like, oh, we get to go on a road trip today. Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Shimei. I like to think I was the first person to wish Shimei. Your president is going to be riding around in a police car tonight, which I think is something. I'm working on some Crown Royal. It sounds like somebody's on vacation. You always got some kind of freak that's hanging around the park here. Yeah. Shit, I forgot my drink. Let's hope the top doesn't come off. Yeah, I was really spoiled today. We're over at Bear Park, everybody. Which used to be the Bear Ranch, and then they donated it to the city about 12 years ago. Thugs around. We can sit comfortably in the shade here. I don't know how the schools let those girls wear those drawers to school. Oh. Passed out. That's why I love this place. Guy's not dead. ¿Cómo está? Muy bien. Mucho calor. Storm might be interfering. There we are. Go wider screen. Let's say hi to the birthday girl, Shimei. We also have Alan Gentry's birthday today too. The signal is fair, or is it good here? Are you telling me? It's not fair. Does not equal poor. See if that turned it. Let's see if that fixed it up. And thanks for sitting in the shade. It's nice. There's a little, just a tiny little breeze. Like this, there's not a lot of freaks that hang around the park today. Signal's good. I hope it stays good. It probably won't for a while, but I can sit here undercover, just relax in the neighborhood. Maybe the temperature goes down, we'll take a little tour. It should be peak harvest time over here. Over in the garden, a lot of little, big community garden here. So, all right, yeah, Shimei's birthday, also Alan Gentry today. I think Alan is out doing something with, I think he might have a date. birthday date. So yes, it is true. The president is going to be. It's not National Night Out. That's early in August, which I don't think anybody even does that anymore. You sit out on your front step, reclaim your neighborhood or whatever. I guess too many people ended up being 86 or something on that night. But it's going to be riding around in a patrol car in D.C. tonight. Not quite sure what the point is, but never lose an opportunity to put on the show. I hope he has a nice time with his lady friend. Yeah. Oh, that's right. His daughter flew out. That's right. Yeah. Camp Power. Yes, we love Shimei. She's a youngin'. She's a Gen Xer, comfortably within the Gen X. Yes. So I'm her elder. Yeah. 55. Double nickel. Sammy Hagar, Drive 55, right there. I was having a hell of a time at 55. Let me tell you, I was tearing it up. So watch me. I'm the wise elder. I'm the senior elder. If you want to get advice, if you want to know history, if you want to know where we came from, just ask me. I'll tell you. I don't think we've ever had a president that's done a ride-along. Citizens on patrol, a cop car, like we're having tonight, so that's kind of I am the elder statesman. How you doing? Stayed out. I should have overnighted at Bodega Bay. It was so nice over there today. It was 54 degrees when I rolled in this morning about 8 o'clock. Really nice. T-shirt weather. Beautiful. Not a cloud in the sky. Nobody around. It's absolutely perfect over there. Hey, May. Generation Z for zombies. I don't think Gen, yeah, Z, I don't know, we call that the lost generation. Wow, I shudder to think what the future holds for some of these people. I don't know. Looking today, I've been putting up a few community posts here and here about, the pressures building in Japan on interest rates. And just thinking to myself, anybody that's betting on a rate cut for September? You get a better probability of having chaos by September. Anyway. I'm Generation X. I'm just at the very tail end of the boomer. It just nudged me in. Day in like Mexico, you would have a siesta. She had a sad when 2 huskies attacked her ducks and a couple were dead. Oh wow, that's a hell of a birthday present. I'm sorry to hear that. Jeez. 2 huskies attacked her ducks and a couple were killed and badly injured. Wow. That's a horrible way to have a birthday, isn't it? Wow. So tomorrow morning, this Frankensteinian thing gets taken out tomorrow. I'm looking forward to that. It's funny though that the left hand was much more painful recovery than the right hand. We actually did the Pledge of Allegiance and learned things in school. Hey, how you doing, Simon? Nice to see you. Yeah, it's getting better. Tomorrow's the day the stitches come out. I'm having no energy. I was up early today, so just out there, up and down the cliffs. Luckily, I didn't fall or anything. And I was very well protected. I was heavily bandaged out there, but there was nobody around. There was some harbor seal. He was thinking about trying to destroy my bait and stuff, but he moved on. He moved on. Oh, there's Hug and Kiss. Oh, wow. Imagine if Amanda Hug and Kiss is your teacher. It's like that. Remember the Blues Brothers? That funny scene where they go visit the penguin and the nun at the... We promised to go see the penguin. Pleasure to see you as well. See, she's just being a wise ass. You don't have to bust my chops. We're on a mission from God. Oh no, here come the skater boys. Girl, I don't know whether it's a girl or a guy, I can't tell these days. Well, it's just a long day. And then to get back in the city, you got to get into traffic coming through Sebastopol and getting back to town. As soon as you get over that ridge, just bam, that heat just hits you like a rock'em sock'em robot. Sorry to hear that, Tony. Lymphoma is pretty serious shit. I find myself enjoying picking at my scat. We should have brought a 6-pack of beer down. This month is really dragged by. August. I think I really know what they mean now by the dog days of summer. And congratulations, President Trump, that $500 million judgment was vacated today. Seems like all this guy does is win, like running the pool table. You ever seen a good pool player? They're just lining up all the shots. They just run the whole rack. This guy really, he really learned his lessons the first time. What's up, Dr. Frankenstein? I bet you. Say, I always knew how to entertain the ladies. It's very underrated, Melody. Let me tell you, somebody that can, girls like to laugh too. They like a guy that's got a good sense of humor and makes them laugh. Whenever you laugh, you always feel good. Always. Nobody likes a sour person. Like, oh, let's talk about something deep and let's talk about something metaphysical. Let's talk about the universal truths of Bhagavad Swami, who's and why do I have to be ill and in pain? Because you're helping other people now. You're carrying the burden. The most asked question in the English language, why? W-H-Y question mark, why? Why do the birds keep on singing? Why do my drawers feel so tight? Don't say no, it's the end of the world. Hey, how you doing, Papuccio? What's going on? Everything's going good? We're just cranking down. I'm trying to get this. That's it. They hated me before they hated you. That's it. Very propitious today. Of course, they're right on it as usual. If the world hates you, remember they hated me first. I'm one of the apostles, and what's the good news? Corkscrew is so pithy. Corkscrew, when are we going to take at this $40 level? Silver, people are starting to get a little impatient. It's a hot day today. I'm in the neighborhood. I'm down at Bear Park, which is a community park plus a community garden here. The sun dips a little more next hour. We'll probably take a little bit of a tour around. Maybe there's some stuff in the freebie box. Maybe. I'm not promising anything, but they do have it at the church on Saturdays. Hey, you can come out after services. There's people that brought their produce, excess produce, and put it on the table. I thought, all right. Overheating, got a sweatshirt and a jacket on. After 50 days, babies start heading south. Oh, man. Like you're staying on. Yeah, it's nice. I like gravity. Keeps everything in place. Guy's gonna get me a copyright match with this. must be what it's like to be incarcerated. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna kill you tonight. You're gonna be my date tonight. Right out the store. And then his wife joined him around, and we are gonna ride out the store and head out to the boardwalk this weekend. Okay, just a shame you had that. Yeah, my daughter came over. Yeah, I know, Tony. I got great people in here. This is a really tough time of year, though. People start to get a little ragged out from the heat. Everything's getting kind of shitty out there in the world right now. Nature's turning against us. Everybody's fleeing the AI bubble. Do ask for delivery. I'm still buying Rosie. Okay, well there you go. I'm not going to. I'm just along. It's a can't miss. It's a can't miss, Corp. I just think all of these people are just like, wow, why don't rates come down? Why don't rates come down? Now all of a sudden over the horizon we see, yeah, grocery prices are about ready to take another big jump here. Anything that you can stock up on now? So Tariff City starting to come in. This doesn't bode well for Christmas, unless you just prefer an old-fashioned Christmas of, making popcorn balls, stringing cranberries. Get high and tight. Candy and nuts. Or just the old shake your hand. Here's a $20 bill. Yeah, Merry Christmas. What? It's a little white this year. Talk. like the elephant tamer said to the elephant, up, Simba, up. Porta potties are floating down the shore. Hey, what a time for you to be on vacation. Well, at least you're enjoying yourself anyway. You can't eat seafood. You're afraid to go in the water because of sharks. Your sister's there with you who never stops talking. Yeah, the weather's shit. Yeah, it sounds like an ideal vacation. Oh, man. It's not the same after my tradition died till we actually do. Capuccio, my two grandmothers, one lived in 97. She was wonderful. She used to slap us around with the broom handle and everything. And the other one was, don't know if I ever saw her ever sober in my life. But she brought us little chocolate turkeys for Thanksgiving, which was nice. They were wrapped in foil. And then everybody got a little envelope with a 20 spot in it, which was a lot of money back then. I used to look at that 20. I look at that white boy, that Andrew Jackson. Yeah. Watching from my third floor. I love how Sinead just makes the best of things. You're going to have some high surf. Can you at least get some saltwater tapping? Rosie and my family simply doesn't gather usually they can't afford it. Well, the concept of family has been pretty much neutered in the last generation. What we think of as the traditional Norman Rockwell pulling the big ass turkey out of the oven and everybody oohing and ahhing. As Margaret Mitchell would say in the great novel Gone with the Wind, those times, they're gone with the wind. So people don't, there are no traditions anymore. No problem for Puccio, you know that's what I'm all about. People look wistfully at that Norman Rockwell painting. I wonder what that was like back then. Before Dad was getting out of rehab. I'm so tall. I don't know. Anyway, what time do we eat? You see, he's prepared. Hey, Jersey Twister, what is going on? Well, it wasn't so much a suburbia. I mean, I knew people didn't have a pot to piss in for Puccio. There's 13, 14 kids in the family. Everybody was happy. I don't remember anybody ever bitching. If you don't know you're poor, you're not poor. I don't know. I think it's going to be a very unusual Christmas this year. I see a lot of the Halloween crap. I wish we could go back in times when everything was affordable. I was healthy. Well, we can never go back. But we can make the best of what's to come. And I think that's the key for Puccio. You can either look at that glass as half empty, or you can look at it as half full, i.e. you're alive. You've won some significant battles. Well, that's taking it to the bank. Yeah, I've been to more haunted. I couldn't even tell you guys the haunted shit that's happening to me. Life has been like one mega haunting. I'm gonna figure, is this guy playing with nunchucks? I'm gonna go over there and knock some ass. The Giant Jack is haunted. All the changes I've seen. Yeah. Thank you. Late season now. Oh shit, they got some goats up. Wow. One of these kids is gonna get a finger taken off. Must be crazy putting goats in this area. Oh. See how quiet it is today. I told you one time it was like Christmas 1970. And, you know, we're all slapping skin, you know, we're having Christmas Day. And my father got like a Polaroid camera or something, so of course everybody, hey, smile, right? You know, after you, and he was going to take a picture of the Christmas tree. This house we lived in for a time was built in 1912. And he took a Polaroid picture of the Christmas tree. And it was a wide-angle Polaroid shot. And the front door of the house, it had two long, like, glasses on each side of the front door. Took the picture, throws it on the table with the other 30 pictures taken that day. And nobody really looks at it. Who in the hell ever looks at pictures or anything? So then, later on, my brother or somebody's looking through the pictures and like, who in the hell is this at the front door? There's a picture of looks like a man and a woman and their child, and they're dressed in like 1910 garb. Right. It's got like one of those hand mufflers, the little kid, and like a little fur hat, and the mother's got like a, I don't know, some weirdo hat on, and all those, and it's like, it shows it to my father, like, who the hell is this? I didn't know who the hell it was. That was weird. When I first started my career, Lisa, we had a digital equipment corporation, the very first computer in the high school in the whole city of Baltimore. 1.4 million people, whatever it is. Lots of high schools. The very first computer. Digital Equipment Corporation, mainframe. This thing took up the whole wall. Had its own little air-conditioned cubicle. Its own air-conditioned little space. And you had to sit there with these punch cards. You had to do like 80 punch cards to do 2 + 2. And I said, you know what? There's no future in this computing. Yeah, well, it's, you know, you should have known that was coming. I mean, any appeals court knows that any judgments made were just vindictive. They weren't, you know, they were trying to play gotcha. So, of course, a panel of judges, it might be 3, but 2 out of 3 said it's ridiculous. I can see no end to the winning. They said the Supreme Court ruled that the cuts that were made to some foreign aid program can continue or something. People just didn't appreciate the power that the executive branch has. And they're all like, well, Congress is going to do this and Congress is going to do that. And the judges didn't do shit. Every day I get these emails from Indivisible. What do we do now? We don't just like this, yesterday. We don't even know what to protest anymore. Everything runs its course. Everything's good until the economy goes to shit. Then, yeah, they'll be there with pitchforks and tar torches. Hey, Cobra John. No, I haven't had any. Oh man, the skeleton story. You still remember that? Well, yeah, TRS 80, trash 80. Oh no, I don't want to tell the skeleton story. You got a good memory. The skeleton story. That's great mystery. That's awesome. That's awesome. Like I said, my whole life has been scary as okay. Every day is like a horror show. So I'm like, I don't know, maybe I'm 5 years old or something, and my little brother is like, I don't know, a year and a half or 2 years old, and we're in this little tiny room. It's about 8 feet across by about 15 feet long. I don't know. It's tiny. He's got a crib, like it's got the bars like you're in prison or something. And I'm in the bed there. My little brother, about 3 years younger than I am. I don't know what woke me up in the middle of the night. Looked down at the end of the bed there, and shit, there's a skeleton dancing. Wasn't a friendly skeleton. It's like I saw this thing like it was standing there, and it was spooky. Like this skeleton. Ooh. So of course I. No, this is the other one I gotta buy the card for. So of course I scream like ah. I think I F-bombed. There's an effing skeleton. By this time, I don't even notice my little brother. He looked like he was in lockup behind the bars of that crib, and he looked like they just announced on the loudspeaker that the prison is on fire and we can't get you out. He starts screaming, "Skeleton!" So of course I lit out. I ran out of there, and then years later, we always laugh. He's like, "Damn man, you left me right. You were ready to just turn me right over to skeleton that night." I'm like, "Yeah, man." He's like, "Yeah, that's a great big brother." I just run out of him. He's like, I'll never forget the look on his face. It's a wonder the kid didn't drop dead of horror. He's like, where? He's screaming. He's trying to look around like, what the hell is where? It was lifeboat law mystery. What am I going to do? I'm going to go down with the ship and get thrown out the window? I mean, what the hell, you know? Shit. We were packed in like sardines when we were kids. And another time I shared up at the third floor with my older brother, a year older than I. And yeah, man, it was hot up there, right? Oh, shit. And he was taking drums or something like that. And I don't know, like in the middle of the night, I must have kicked the drum up. thing starts rotating like a coin and faster and faster. Oh, man. I was always a screamer, right? This thing is batting out a perfect faster and faster. I thought, we're dead. So, whatever the hell this thing is, it's not going to end pretty up here. I think we were all possessed. I don't know. But I'll never forget my little brother, the look on his face when he was behind that, trying to figure out how to climb up the door. It's like something out of whatever happened to Baby Jane. Oh, by the way, we've got rats. Oh, man. I told you, Propocio, my life has been one continuous horror story after another. One continuous horror story after. Yeah, I was sitting around wistfully thinking about the passing of time today. This is the time of year when people get a little bit, the bloom of summer is gone. The heat indoors for another month or so. People are just they're a little bit agitated. They're a little moody this time of year. These last 2 weeks in August, yeah, they're very demanding. Yeah, I did everybody dirty. You think I'm hanging around? Are you kidding me? What am I Superman? Shit, you think I'm going to stand up to a skeleton? I can still see that kid's face. You don't even know what the hell a skeleton is. We had a shared vision. Not as moody as Minnesotans and late winter when the cabin fever sets in. Probably kind of like a little bit of the equivalent. People feel like they've been tortured enough by the heat, the humidity. School's back, but it just doesn't feel like things are in a routine. Everybody's kind of dragging around. Their knuckles are reaching the ground. The old war horse from Baltimore, Propuccio, that's it. It's like the thing I've noticed in the month of August, people have just burned out. They don't really care about, nothing shocks them coming out of Washington anymore. It's like, when I think back to February, March, when people were marching and they were hot, you wait till the midterms and this and that. You watch and see what happens. You don't hear anything now. Silence. Amanda hug and kiss. I don't hear a thing. Zero murders in D.C. since the National Guard came. Well, it's hard to do business. You got a whole new, what would you say, Corksy? You have a whole new paradigm that you got to navigate now. Yeah, people are jaded now. They've stopped. Nobody really goes to the protests here anymore. Because they just see that we're not changing anybody's mind here. We're just doing it to make ourselves feel puffed up and special. So now, Corkster, they have to adjust to the new paradigm of having military force on the streets now. I don't know what authority they have. Maybe you do. Thank you. This was from Dory Lynn. Love this shirt. It's a little more comfortable than a jersey to me. But they have to figure out how to do business now, Corkster, with the military there. That's a whole different story. But I told you the other day, it's the militarization of America occurring. And, you know, they kind of decided one way or another these cities are going to get cleaned up. Now, will it last? Everything is push-pull, we know that. If you're making a lot of money running drugs, running girls, running whatever, yeah, you're going to find a way to continue to it. Hey, Christian. I like those color rings up there. Yeah, this is like some stage for something. I'm just saying, but does anybody else notice that the protesting has just dried up? The No King's Day, I think that just took the air out of the balloon. Because I think people realize that it's not business as usual. There's courts involved now. I think people thought that a lot of stuff would just be reversed and reversed and reversed. No. Didn't happen. Did not happen. But you better believe that Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, you better believe he's watching Tokyo every day. Saying, Mr. President, yeah, the pressure's starting to build in the Far East. Two nights ago, the Hong Kong intermarket bank rate, overnight bank rate, HIBOR, jumped up. There's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of need for money right now. A lot of scramble for cash. So, Mr. President, we better just nix the talk about cutting rates. We have to sell this shit. Remember, we got to sell all this paper we got. We got all these bonds, notes, and bills. It's not a good time to have a fire sale. Well, it makes it, you know, in the beginning I can understand the optics of it are important. Like the No King's Day, that was very impressive. That was a lot of people that turned out. But how many times can you make that statement? That's the thing. And I've noticed like groups that, like Indivisible, they care more about perpetuating their own jobs and their own constant contact and shit, and actually doing something meaningful. So the gassy grandma said, we only have 1 or 2 protests in this year. We're not going to be out there every Healdsburg this day, Sonoma that day, Petaluma this day, Santa Rosa, just pick one and that's it. Because if you go out here and protest in this area, who's seeing it? The people that already agree with you. So it just becomes an exercise in self-aggrandizement. That's it. Hey, Alan, happy birthday. Yes, the cracks are starting to appear, Christian. And the one that cracks the hardest is called rising interest rates. That's the one that there's no escaping the hammer. No matter how much of your own lemonade you buy and stuff, sooner or later. You can't sit on top of that kettle that's on a boiling pot, trying to sit on that and hold it down. Japan's starting to cut loose. Hong Kong, which is tied to the U.S. dollar. It feels like it made given before I was at 80. Yeah, happy birthday, Alan. People have a right to protest, of course. But you have to have a little more logical, you have to understand that just hitting the streets in areas that are the bluest of the blue isn't really doing it. You have a numbers game that's unfolding of who's registering people. comes down to the vote, everything else is BS. Yeah, you're not alone. A lot of people are protesting. I think Jerome Cow is going to say we balanced off the risks and what we see now. We're content with what we see to hold interest rates with a bias towards maintaining in the current levels. With an eye in the future, if we need to cut, we'll be prepared to do so. One of the Federal Reserve governors said no, she would vote against the cut right now. Of course she would. The Fed follows rates, it doesn't lead them. I've tried to make people understand that they still don't understand it. You don't think Powell would have cut rates 5 months ago? He couldn't. If anything, demand for money is heating up on this short end. The scramble for it now. I need it now. I can't wait 9 months, 6 months. I need it now. Now. I should have done when you were talking about the embarrassment, kind of scared me. Which, yeah, it's, people get mad. People get mad. Hey, Naomi, how you doing? You gotta be careful. A lot of people that are out there, they don't like that their rights are being trampled, but if you're out there, they don't mind trampling your rights. They think that you're not with the program. They have no tolerance for that whatsoever. So you got to be careful. But I always try to be respectful. I don't ever editorialize when I'm covering a protest, which is more than I can say for our big internet news agency. Sorry to hear that, Ma Rich. Was that the heart attack? So it's good for the goose, it's good for the gander. Unless you're of a different opinion, then yeah, you might get your head handed to you. You might get your face smashed in. So people were, they were, once the deportation started, people have even stopped protesting that. It's like it just, their interest level just collapsed. The only thing that's going to move the needle is the economy. That's the only thing people really give a shit about. Paying their bills, buying food, paying their taxes, that's it. Hey, how you doing, Donna? I did finish it. I'm on page 440 and 730, my final read-through. I'm trying to find a place. I'm trying to get where the chapters begin, the pages, and one or two more footnotes I have to source, making sure I know what page they're on. And then I have to go to the library to get my bibliography together. Yeah, it's basically done. Just the final, it's like putting that coat of polyurethane on. Yeah, Ma Rich, sorry about that. So what do people protest now? They don't have the energy for it. And much to their credit, they've not let things devolve into violence on the streets. And that'll work in their favor. That'll work in the favor of people who are protesting. It's not like the George Floyd that really got out of hand. Yeah, I'll keep you posted. I already drafted a letter to try to get an agent. You have to hook them right in the first couple sentences. Got to be like some super bait on the hook. Really? It was a cold and dark night. It was a sultry night. You can imagine if man to hug and kiss is a literary, right? Can't somebody write something steamy? Rosie. You could probably imagine before this, me and my family, I was certainly surprised at the boarding after things came that focus. Well, what does that mean for Puccio? Yeah, I think the emergency protests, I think that kind of broke the back. They feel their conscience is violent. Protesters are not there. They're being paid not because, yeah, I'm not sure, John. How are you doing? That I can't really speak on. Who's being paid? I mean, shit, nobody offered me any. What's going on, Elmer? Maybe I'm not paid, but the one that said, I don't think anybody should be paid. But we've always had this tendency in the Democrat Party to have paid rabble-rousers and communists and socialists that would infiltrate for their own reasons. Not that they really cared about the movement, but to set themselves up as the future leadership, just in case the shit hits the fan. What do they call them? Professional agitators. People that go up there to stir. The first one to throw the Molotov cocktail. First one to smash a window. Try to get people gassed up a little bit. Get them rocking and rolling a little bit. Yeah, the Bolshevik kind of shit. Yeah. It's like, we just want anarchy. We don't care. We're just not at the top of the food chain right now. If we have total civil unrest and anarchy, we can be at the top of the food chain. We don't know what we'll do up there, but we can be at the top. Yeah, welcome to the French Revolution 2.0. Agent provocateurs, yes. No, of course they don't. You're a considered and intelligent person. But they represent a lot of people, especially the progressively disenfranchised. The people that have no jobs, they're laid off or whatever, or just too lazy to work. Like I said, you want to disperse the protest crowd, just head into it with a bunch of job applications. Deportation, something. I really don't know. Well, it's always a chance you take for Puccio when you come in. There's always that chance you could be shown the exit door. Would I have done things the way they're being done now? No. Absolutely not. But who am I? I'm nobody, I think. But when you come in here and you take the chances, and that's what could possibly happen to you. You're not here legally. You've initially said, I don't believe in a nation of laws, so I'll just do it because I want to do it. And if that other person from Latvia has been waiting 4.5 years to have an interview for immigrating to the U.S., F them. I'm more important. Yeah, I mean, it's always the risk that you take when you do something illegal. It's like if you rob a bank. Yeah, you might be found out in a couple of years. You murder somebody, yeah, it could come back and haunt you. You get here, you start stealing people's social security numbers and their identities, like that meat packing plant. They don't. Do you think these people ethically cared if they took somebody else's social security number or their name? Hell no. But we're supposed to overlook that. That's okay. You're allowed to do that shit. And the guy that runs the plant, oh, I had everybody cleared through I-Verify or something. Really? Like, I don't know how I'm going to run the plant. The next day they had 30, 40 people in line. Yeah. Yeah, there's consequences. There's consequences. What they buy with food is crap. Oh, I know, Cindy. I lived in Baltimore and stuff. I know. It's all part of the broken system. We have the Redwood Food Bank here, and they come right here to this park on Wednesday, and there's hundreds of people that line up. And these hundreds of people have decent incomes, but they get the idea if they're giving away food and they're not qualifying for it, why not? Hell, I think the same way. So then the Redwood Food Bank says the need is so overwhelming here. We can't keep up. It's like the ambulance service. Every time they run out, it's $2,500 in the pocket. You used to hear ambulances running around all the time. AMR ambulance and stuff. Yeah, the gravy train died. No, I'm waiting on the tabletop. They don't want to make it so people can lay on it. Just experiencing human conditions. Well, we all do, Papuccio. I certainly feel sorry for people whose families have been disrupted. But you had to know in the back of your mind that that was something that might happen one day, especially if times get tough. So this radical realignment, it's not going to come without a huge economic price tag to it. That's for sure. It's not going to really matter much longer anyway. There's a place to feed the other right now. There's nothing in I don't know, Alan, just tragic. Just tragic. Oh, I feel that breeze coming. Well, one thing I can say, Melody, stop buying luxury cars, stop buying luxury homes, stop ordering restaurant meals in. That'd be a good start. Understand what your priorities are in life. Our priorities are all screwed up in this nation. They didn't used to be, but they are now. People demand more services, more entertainment. You could put up a concert, $300, $400 a ticket, they'll still sell it out. $400 a seat for a preseason basketball game. Somebody's paying it. When people complain they can't make ends meet and this and that, I'm like, what I see out here, I don't know. That's a big thing. You can say that. They sure are. As far as cooking, if you don't have to do it, you're not going to do it. Fast food nation, and then you have diseases like diabetes gone through the roof. I wouldn't even say McDonald's is a luxury. If I'm eating McDonald's, I'm eating down on the food chain. Did you see, we are, Ronnie, we are now. Yeah, we're still at 46%. I hope the phone is, yeah, we're at 100%. Got the cooler running. I think we can take the cooler out. Arnold Schwarzenegger would call it the cooler. You saw how small the burger size is at McDonald's now. Hence, I don't eat fast food. Point was looking at all the money people would save if they just cook themselves. It's all a matter of priorities. That's why you don't even hear about savings accounts anymore. And as this AI bubble pops, what were we thinking? When you do, and it didn't taste like it did, yeah. Oh, the pie worked out great. I'll show you guys tonight. Belly. Yeah, the new mystery milkshake. I don't know. Yeah, $400 ticket to a Sacramento Kings preseason game. Preseason, $400. You know, I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice to take the boss and Janet and Bobby to Kings game? Yeah, I'm sorry, I don't have $1,600 to take people to a preseason basketball game. I'd rather get my sack torn off. Never been to movies. Yeah, there's nothing I want to see in the theaters. I find myself going back and watching Blues Brothers clips and stuff. I can get a legitimate laugh out of. Everybody got all woke. You couldn't be a stand-up comedian. You might offend somebody. Keep my wife's mother name out of your mouth. Mm. This the paper runner, yeah, when Rosie's deep in thought. That's when I'm sexiest, Cindy. When I'm in my philosopher mode. Don't come back until you redeem. Oh, Ma, Rich, that's my favorite scene when John Belushi goes down those steps in that little student desk. It reminded me of Sister Kanice in grade school. Live within your means. That's a foreign concept today, Cindy. People like to live life up to the handle now. You know, you couldn't just have. When I grew up, there was one dog food. It was Alpo and Purina dog chow. That was it. Now you go down the food aisle of the supermarket. There's 100 different kinds of dog food and doggy gourmet stuff you order. Wow. I mean, what the hell? Gainsburger came around. The fog, yeah. Yeah, I was at a Bodega Bay crabbing today. Yes, there will be crabs. I don't know if they'll be tonight. It's got to cool off a little bit tonight. I got no appetite really when it's this hot. But look at what that was it. You had Purina dog chow or you had Alpha. That was it. It was real easy. Pick up some dog food. And then Gainsburger came along. Now you go down, this is organic, this is really nice sliced chicken breast and all this. It's like, what the hell happened? I like the single sliced toast in the room near the station. I thought you'd like it when John Belushi goes flying down that step. I had fun the other day looking up Maid Palmolive. Yeah, Madge for Palmolive. You're soaking in it. Dishwashing liquid. It's mild, don't worry. Yeah, artisan goose liver dog food. And it was like, wow, then the same thing happened with people food. I don't know. Then people didn't eat out in the 1920s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. That's a recent phenomenon, so that's indicative of a society that has plenty of money to burn. Matt was a stroker. I make every meal. That's it, Cindy. You probably have some money in the bank, too. You got money in the bank, babe. How you doing, Kansas Law? What's going on? Sexual opportunity. That's just, I can't help being sexy, Mom Rich. Yeah, $1 million shy of being a millionaire. Uh, I can't help it, Amanda. Hug and kiss. It's the curse of being cute in life. Polydence. That was Martha Ray, the big mouth. Yeah, their sunglasses are bomb. Uh, Martha Ray for Polydent. Oh, Grandpa, your teeth fell out. That's it. Yeah, highway robbery. But again, you'll agree with me, Cindy. Prices wouldn't be where they are if people didn't pay it. Now people have bought the NFL season package coming up for the year. Yeah, we went to Gino's maybe once every 3 months. A hamburger, fry, and a milkshake. That was a treat. Paul in the back of the 1966 Country Squire station wagon with the genuine imitation wood siding on it. Make me weepy. Yes, I've been to New York many times. Yeah, well, we got college football coming up, week 1. It's pretty good games. That big marquee game, that Texas and Ohio State, right off the bat. New quarterback for Ohio State. Arch Manning for Texas. You got a barn burner right off the bat. And I'm gonna have to roll with Texas. This kid's a new fish, and this kid's a new fish at quarterback for Ohio State. It was just where Boulder turned into Fremont. We ate good on those burgers, yeah. I grew up in Vegas, we had a place of 99 cents. Yeah, that place called, they say Fat Boy Burgers is pretty good down there. And of course, there's always In-N-Out. I could go for a little of the old In-N-Out. So that's what I've noticed now is like I'm on Indivisible's mailing list and they're fishing around for ideas. What do we do? And I think the timing is a little bit off. People don't feel motivated enough to move off the dime yet. We're kind of in this lagging this golden era right here. Hey, Gling. Yeah, you never know how good you had it. Those were the days, my friends. We thought they'd never end. Raise the revenue sharing where schools directly pay their student. Improve housing. Your schools directly pay their student as they start. Well, they're just destroying. They've destroyed this transfer portal, this name, image, likeness shit. Just the great teams get greater, and worster teams get worser. As soon as somebody good comes in, and some freak quarterback for some third tier Toledo Rockets or something becomes good, yeah, he's bounced right up to Duke or right up to Division One, and there goes the Toledo Rockets. Yeah, welcoming them. I'm welcome to them, but even individuals like we've run out of gas. It's like basically we got nothing to show. So my recommendation would be to them just lay low for a while. Like I said, the gassy grandmas in Sebastopol, they only got so much stand in those legs. And they get tired of holding up those cards and signs. Elon Musk is gone now. He's invisible. Avello, they were protesting Avello Airlines here because they decided to ditch Santa Rosa and just work on deporting illegal aliens. They were protesting at the airport. That's gone now. I'm not consumed. Saturated, Rich. We talk about being saturated, yes. I get saturated. So I would tell individual, let's lighten up. Let's go quiet for a while. Let's rest our feet. We don't have the wind in our sails. We have the wind against us here. We're tacking into the wind. Against the wind. I was going against the wind. Blowing doors and slipping slides. That's it. And Frisbees by Whammo. Oh, good old Frisbee. And Twister. Oh Lord, how I love playing Twister with the girls in school. College Twister. Who has their hand on me? I have to reach the yellow dot. Oh, okay. Gotta start getting up. I'm gonna do oversleeping in. Nah, don't deprive yourself, Melanie. You earned it. You earned it. Yeah, it's virtue signaling. It's just preaching to the choir. It's like, it's a failure to recognize that. I also think that society has changed a lot. And it's not like the hippy-dippy days anymore. People get older. We have an aging population. They're scared. They see radicals. It's just a little too much to bear. Because, like I said, the average age of the protesters here was probably my age out on the line. And then we had some of the younger ones when it came to deportation time. But the older economic stuff, and I know the man Vespuccio. I like to enjoy spin the bottle most of the time. Oh, come on and kiss me. That's it. Kiss me, you savage. Yeah, spin it. Oh, yeah, now look at the board. I still think fondly of Michelle Galindo. No, I'd be like, could I do that over again? And a hug and kiss would be, well, you're no prize. You got the long leg to play Twister. Yeah, too long a leg. Twisting the night away. There's Alaska Airlines. Strip poker. That's the kind of game, it depends who's playing. Yeah, I'm going to sit this one out. I'll get it on the next round. No, it's Alaska Airlines coming in from Burbank or some LA. San Diego, my son reached around gravity, and you can't reach that with your little Tyrannosaurus arms. But you can bet one thing, ladies and gentlemen, as much as we've talked about indivisible, what goes around comes around. That's the one thing I know in life is what goes around comes around again. Just reaching the point where we're all, a lot of people are visualizing corporations as the enemy now. Those greedy, truth or dare. Hey Edward, how are you? I don't know whether they're crab tonight. I feel like something Italian tonight. That's nice, mystery. I bet you're a nice looking Italian gal. Central Florida University, CFU. Good football. Yeah. University of Central Florida. Good school. Always good health. Hasta la vista.
Okay.
Good football teams. I used to get up at 5 minutes, so if you could do it, I can. Oh, Melody, you have to have a rationale for why you want to get up. I'm not saying don't do it, but I'm just saying, I'm not a spring chicken, and yeah, I'll get up early to go fishing or crabbing or something. But otherwise, yeah, I'm happy to get up at 7:30. I don't feel like I'm missing a lot. My days go very slowly. My life, things don't seem like they're flying by quickly to me. It seems like every day's like just slow motion. Well, Tio finished up. He did a very good job. All the lady banks are trimmed back really good, low level, and bottle brush did a good job. Hasta la vista, UCF. Yeah, okay, if you got a rationale, that's great. I sing that song to all the girls I've loved before. They wandered in and out my door. I dedicate this song. It's probably gonna be long to all the girls I've loved before. Oh, oh, Julio, oh, oh. uh, Julio Iglesias, oh Julio, you were so fine. I swoon when I think of Julio, my love. What a great way to spend an afternoon, just hanging out with friends, just bullshitting at the park. Temperature's gone down a little bit. It's not uncomfortable right now. Yeah, look at the Golden Knights. Yeah, yeah. That's it. Cindy's like very nice. Cindy will be able to retire soon with pride, with a very good career under her belt. And her model of how to do. Never complains about anything. Willie, what a weird comp, but it actually worked. Yeah, it's a nice feeling to be retired. You got to make sure you fill that in pretty quickly with stuff. That's why I love doing volunteer work, and, especially down in Vegas, where the need is absolutely astounding. Also, write a book, share your stories. Imagine people when they hear the skeleton story, they're like, oh shit, this person's really weird. It'll be one of the hardest. Well, if you want to do that, Melody, I'm all for it, honey. That's good. It's good to be motivated. Like today, I got up a little earlier, around 6:15 or so, to be able to roll out and do a little crap, and it was nice. It's beautiful out there in the morning. 7:30, nobody around. Just weirdo birds and animals flying around, and some kind of weird seal coming up and down. Engelbert's on. I'm getting sober too. Wow. You're doing it all, Cindy. I thought you were just. I didn't know you drank. I thought that. I thought that you were just on weed. Enjoyed weed. I could be wrong. If I'm at a place, just tell me. Yeah, it was hot. We had no humidity here, but it was crispy. Oh, yeah, the electric buzzard in the hood. these poor little, these poor little Mexican kids. They said, "What the hell is that thing? God, oh, it's a monster. Let me get a stick to poke it." Uh, uh, oh, don't pick it up. You smell all this burnt flesh. Stunk up the neighborhood. I've just been drowning in my sorrows. Do you drink, Cindy, or you don't? Or you don't drink? You love your weed. That's good. If you're gonna grab you early in the morning, yeah. Yeah, I'm really happy. I know Cindy rocks. She's been a real steady, really good person. And she's gone through it, but when she didn't freak out. She lost her AC for a while, and a dead bit of summer in Phoenix. She made her way through it. Tough. Okay, beer, all right. Well, honey, good for you. I'm behind you 100%. I hope it doesn't bother you if I'm drinking beer. People say I drink near beer anyway. 3 of those beers is equal to 1 glass of wine. No, it doesn't bother me. Okay. Yeah, that's something I determined I'm not going to be giving up. It's just an enjoyable part of my evening repertoire. I've never been arrested. These guys will be over there crabbing 7 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, they're popping their Coors and their Buds. And 11 o'clock, you're like, oh, wow, I hope you guys aren't driving home. I'll be all right by 3 o'clock. Just awful. I just can't day drink. And a good thing I restrict my liquor to Friday night. That makes Friday night kind of nice. It makes it fun. The drinking, it's just awful. It's awful. I think about these people in this high gravity Steel Reserve and Four Locos. Holy crap, dude! And you know, 1 or 2 of those, and you're down. You're on the ground. Like decaf coffee seems ridiculous to me. Yeah, that was like the boss. Quit drinking or die. He gave it up like that. This guy could knock off a half a bottle of tequila and 3 or 4 beers in a night. No problem at all. Meaner than hell. But still mean, buddy. 14 minutes. Yeah, I think of how much shrimp I ate over the years. Holy crap. It's all from Indonesia. Well, how long do you want to live? I mean, I'm ready to go. On to heaven. I'll be lucky to get through. The back of my drawers will still be smoking. Now you made it in, yeah, but my butt's on fire. Ooh. You take my coffee away. Isn't that good? And I get my coffee away. That's the last thing. Smoke's no problem. Beer, okay. You want to be that way, take it away. Coffee. Yeah, we're gonna have a problem. Yeah, radioactive shrimp. Well, why wouldn't it be in keeping with the times that we live in? You can just understand right away that shrimp sales just collapsed. uh, it's just like, what happened to this sale? Oh yeah, the radioactive deal. Okay, all right. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up if you've not done so. The first one in the morning. It's like the first beer sig. It's like the first beer you crack on a Friday night. It is like the beer of the week. That that Friday night, that first crack, yeah, everything's done. The shopping. I picked him up from my way I threw all the cigs, ashtrays that 18 years ago. Uh, wow, that's something, Lisa. I think what helps me is my very active lifestyle. Coffee and men full of energy. This park used to just be overflowing with kids. Skateboards, one guy here. Yeah, I do have a positive outlook in life. You know, I'll be honest with you, Cindy Rocks, turning to the Lord, yeah, my life got a whole lot better. All of a sudden, life had purpose. It was good. I don't beat people's heads into the ground. It's just, it was good for me. That helped a lot. Is this guy sniffing glue or what over here? I guess the guy's sniffing glue. I don't know. Do they still do that? Uh, Never smoked. Names don't get Parkinson's. Well, life is a big lottery, isn't it? You never know what's gonna nail you down. Just be ready to roll out. I want to gas out and make hard of me. Well, you're good looking. You're a very good looking woman, Cindy. Honestly, you look like you're 40 something, which you very well might be. In which case, if I insulted you, I'm sorry. How can you not like this face? It's like Amanda. I just want to smash that face in. I wish I had a pie. What is going to be the next big short film? Anything to do with AI? Man, it really scared people when ChatGPT came out yesterday. It was like, well, we got $1 billion of revenue. It's like, that's it? And Sam Altman is like, there's probably going to be a lot of people disappointed about AI. And Tuesday afternoon, people's hair stood on that. They're like, oh, great. Now, when you got all the money in and everything, now you tell us. I think you could short anything. McDonald's. Uh, who's got? Do you think they're better days are ahead for McDonald's? How you doing, Phil? What's going on? The hand's feeling pretty good. Hey, Laura, how you doing, babe? What's going on with AI? As I've said last year, a little AI goes a long way. We got Gemini, we got ChatGPT, we got this, we got that. They're all drawing from the same databases. No, I had surgery for carpal tunnel. I had this one done in April, so I got this baby done on August 7th. Yeah. So tomorrow I get the stitches out. Yay! And then I'll feel like it's really recovered. Didn't stop me from going crabbing today. Jeez, don't tell the doctor. You're not supposed to lift anything heavier than a coffee cup for 2 weeks. You followed the orders, right? What's wrong with your eyes? It's probably getting infected. I don't know. Carpal tunnel, that's clearly in. Yeah, I'm an awful patient. That doctor would flip his lids if he knew. This guy is like he's sniffing glue or something. I don't know. Now there's just no kids come out. Basketball courts are empty. I've been teaching. Is not smart. I don't have a point. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So all this hype about AI, I've been stress testing the stitches. That's exactly right, Dr. Frankenstein. Shall I report tomorrow that everything went swimmingly? Yeah, I'm in a park. Well, there's thug goats right over here. You want to see something truly frightening? I don't know how they can put these things into a park where kids on school could come through. We'll look at it in a while. We'll let the sun dip a little more. Maybe we can glean a little bit of something here. I think all the apples have been harvested. These people came through like a horde. Yeah, we just switch it up to that. I didn't feel like sitting in the car today. It was like 95 degrees or something. I'm going to be losing the truck on September 1st. So I won't be live till later. I got to pick him up at the bus depot and hand him the keys. Students turning obnoxious. Obviously, it's pretty soon the thought will be that education is just a waste of time. We don't need to learn how to think. Why don't you try that, Melody? Why don't you work with him, honey? I've got the trappers coming soon for the cats. Get the cats in the cage. You wake up in the morning, just put a blanket over it. Blanket. do have a blanket or something, don't you? Yeah, I got one on my bed. Do you have any other blankets in the house? On the guest bed? She's like, oh, yeah, you run a pretty slim operation around. I said, our saying is, we live life on the rims around here. It's life on the rims. Hey, Naomi, how are you doing? No, he doesn't. If he, look, I can't, it's not my responsibility. You know, here's is the 20th. I've got, partial rent and stuff. It's just Bird is going to be Bird. In the end, it all comes good. So you know what? I just roll with the flow. I just roll with the flow. But you can't teach an old dog new tricks. It's about priorities. You know, you don't pay the rent. I need to buy a surfboard. Okay. And in the end, it all comes good. So I don't even give it a second thought. I don't even worry about it. Bird always takes care of his responsibilities. But does he deprive himself of some things in life? Yeah, I said if I took care of his money at the end of the year, he'd have money for a truck. At least a decent used truck or something. But yeah, September 2nd is trapping day. Yeah, today is, we still got quite a bit of, we still got 8 more days of August. August is a very, very long, 9 more days. We got a long way to go. Hey, Gary, how you doing? So I'm a very patient person. People that get uptight in life, they tend to generate some health issues, blood pressure, and maybe grinding the teeth a little bit and all that. But if you just stay chill, things have a way of working out. My wardrobe is top flight. Look at this. I even give you guys a little twirl once in a while too. I'm all about comfort. I'm at the age I don't really worry about if I have to impress anybody anymore. My days of bosses, yeah, I answer to a few people. Yeah, I know the pecking order of places I do volunteer work. I honor the system. Hey, Yoba, how you doing, honey? So I think that the air is going to come out of the AI bubble. People are going to slow way down on the building the data centers and things like that because there's so much redundancy in that. And they're getting pushed back on local zoning. We don't want an AI data center. it's going to take our electricity rates up 30%, and we don't have the water for cooling, and right. Reminds me of when the whole telecom thing imploded in 1996. And WorldCom, Enron, all that bullshit just went right down the tubes. Right down the tubes. This is the same park they lit fire to the outhouses. I'm glad I'm at the age. I'm very glad I'm the age that I am. I'm doing really good today, Naomi. Really good today. Really good. It feels like to invert something or break free of constrictions. Tree, but since I've been done it now, have you ever sewed a piece of clothing from scratch? I've sewn car seat covers before when I was 15, and they looked it. When I had my 1951 Chrysler Imperial Crown Victoria. They look like a 15-year-older did. And I think I put the needle through my finger a couple times too. You're not supposed to sew your finger to it. That was like me in typing class. I just didn't do shit, man, typing class. Now I type 1-2 fingers, 50, 60 words a minute. Who needs that goofy way of doing it? Put your hands on the home keys. The family actually on their bikes. They're going over to see the baby Chibas. Corkscrew, I have some really nice ones. Last time I wore my daughter's wedding, I pulled out the pinstripe suit. The power silk tie, yeah, I was sharp. It's a wonder I didn't cut up the congregation. Yeah, the whole AI it's a bunch of hooey. I uninstalled ChatGPT because when it first came out, it said, you saw some of the thumbnails I made last year. They were all AI generated. There were some good ones. And then, like the beginning of this year, it's like, oh, it took forever, and then it wouldn't render the thing, and it was like, a month ago, I just uninstalled it. And now it's trying to get back into sending me all these emails and all that. Just get lost. Get lost. Sounds like soccer season. It's a shank of the afternoon. I'm just enjoying that breeze. I got some sun today. Well, let's walk around the park. Let's walk around a little bit. Oh. Crawling up and down that cliff today. Woo-wee. Let's put this away. Great place to spend 2 hours here. Great place to spend 2 hours. A lot of people reserve this for their kids' parties and stuff. Yeah, I always have had very good, always good chat people here. Make sure we're wide angle. Let's see if we can find a trash can here. Yeah, it's just it's like a stage that they can put them. Then they tagged it with gang shit. It's just a total lack of respect. But times being what they are, or if you expected anything different. I love that heat. Like, this is where the little weirdo goats are over here. Everybody's going over to see the chivas now. This guy might be coming to feed the chivas. Oops, I don't know. Watch your fingers, kid. They'd take your finger right off. Must be crazy. Bah. Looks very threatening. I wish I had my... Woo! Where the hell did you come from? I think the one just popped a fart too. Gotta keep your distance from these things. Ah. I think he's got prong horns or something. Gruesome to run them right through. Trying to eat that weird looking. Then you take your finger right off. Oh, jeez. Buck, 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 buck. Good thing they keep these things caged up. I wonder how those chickens taste. Has anybody ever eaten like a chicken like that? It is weird looking. Buck, 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 buck. Here, look at it. Buck, 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 buck. That's a cheap rooster right there. Good thing they got these things locked up. What a menace to the neighborhood they would be. Wow. Okay, any grapes? Any figs? It's a little early for figs. Plenty of them on there. I hate the smell of fig trees. They smell so earthy. This is a kid's library, I think. I don't know. Oh. Chinese dictionary of medicine. Some rotten grapes. Don't be a robber. Don't be a robber.
How you doing?
Good. How you doing, Captain?
Good.
It's a nice touch. Do not rob. These people get robbed all the time. Man, there's not a damn thing to eat around here either. Right in the middle of this herb, and this poor guy's got a damn plywood in his place. Okay. The hell are those things? Little chickens? Nothing to eat here. Oh, there's a pear tree. Yeah. They're like little sickle pears. A little bit sour. Oh, signal. Okay, hold on. Just seeing if I can find something to eat. Pretty slim pickings. That fence is falling over. Wow. It's tough foraging, I must say. Let's see. All these grapes look really funky now. Wine vineyard. Wow. Too sour. Corn. Do not rob. Do not rob. People just can't help themselves these days. Feels a little more comfortable. What the hell are these things? Must be some kind of Mexican thing. Ow. Oh. There's an apple tree, rotten fig tree, pomegranates. There's a Black Widow homestead right here. You bet there's some black widows in there. Big, juicy ones. All right, let's clean up this signal, Ronnie. Corn, do not rob. Here's the tomatoes. Let's go see if they have some freebies. Sometimes they'll put freebies out. I gotta tie my shit. Hold on a minute. Look at this bamboo. Oh, at least they got it kind of contained. That's smart. That stuff will run all over the place. Pretty slim pickings. Oh. Let's see if we got anything in the giveaway box. Wow, not a damn thing. Some decent 4x4s. Oh, that breeze feels good. Not a damn thing, man. Bunch of cheapskates. Not a thing. And sometimes they'd put it right here. Hey, Nino. Yeah, that and blackberries are the worst. Pretty soon we'll be harvesting walnuts again. There's a lot of walnut trees. Oh, see, this is what happens. The property just gets overrun with just crap. You just lose control. Then it becomes, well, it'll be the kids' problem when they take over. Got some witch's cottage there. Smells like crab today. Yeah. Smells like crab, Tommy, me boy. Smells like crab. We don't need the cooler. Take that off now. Just leave you guys sitting in the window like that. Here we go. Yeah, kudzu is all over this now. It makes good fertilizer when it's ground up. Oh. Well, I hope you've enjoyed your little farm day today. How many times can you drop a 6-year-old cell phone? For one of these times, yeah, it ain't gonna come back. They were talking about recreational reading is down 40%. Of course it is. That's a big surprise. That's weird. It almost looks like there's smoke in this guy up there. I wonder if we have a fire. That's a really weird direction to have color in the sky like that. I wonder if we got a fire that's around. Okay, so Tio did a really good job. All set for winter. All I got to do is take care of the fruit trees. Go to the end of the drug rehab house. Playing grab ass with that girl. Sounds like you're jealous. Hug and kiss, you're awful. Smells like a crab is in here. I don't know. Yeah, those 7-Eleven rats wouldn't take many of them to make a dozen, I tell you that. Oh, wouldn't take many of them to make a dozen. Some kids screaming with joy. Look at Tiger giving an imitation of death. Tiger! Hey, Blackbird.
Hey, Rosie. I've seen that guy today.
Yeah.
He came by. I told him I'm not selling my knife for $20. I said, you got some in trade? You smoke some pot? You got some pot? He said, I got some pot. Okay, let's see what kind. If not, you're going to have to take me to Pace and buy me a new Milwaukee razor blade with a screwdriver. Otherwise, no deal. That thing costs $30. Yeah, what am I going to do with $20? Yeah, we're gonna. I'm gonna have some fruit therapy. Probably start shooting. So they won't have any wonderful beds. Rosie, you're gonna be here?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna leave my door open.
Fires near Calistoga. I could tell there was a lot of smoke over in the east. A lot of
We got
smoke.
fire in
That's
Napa,
where
too.
the bad fires always come across that hill. If that wind picks up, yeah, it ain't gonna be pretty.
It's gonna be gusty for the next couple hours.
Well, then that's not gonna be good on the fire.
We got one on
As soon as
Napa.
I saw the sky, I knew that it was unusual.
Yeah, so our air quality got whatever warnings for today and tomorrow. Healthy dog. Honestly, it's not bad. Alright, it's finally cooled down.
Calistoga is a bad place because it comes through that valley by Mark West all along there.
So what are we looking at? 50 miles from here, Rosie?
Yeah, about 30 miles.
Huh?
30 miles,
That's it?
yeah.
Because it's on the other side of Helford somewhere, right?
Now it's on the other side of this mountain here.
Okay.
Let's look at the press demo real quick.
Well, we gotta run. I already know what I'm taking with me. I got one box of film. I got one portfolio in my bag. We'll throw my film in there, whatever. That's all I want.
Wildfire near Calistoga burns more than 1,000 acres.
Oh, you can see it.
Yeah, that's what I said. I could tell the sky something bad was there.
I'm gonna go buy some beads for this lady at
Forces rural
Michael's.
residents to flee.
Listen to some country music.
Okay, the picket fire. That's what we're calling it, the picket
Yeah,
fire.
the picket fire. It's still warm. It's still like 95.
Yeah, that's the worst place for a fire. I'm sweeping through that gap. Yeah, if I live in Fountain Grove and up on the hills, I'm nervous. Yeah, I'm nervous. I could tell, I told you guys, yeah, we must have a fire for the sky because the clouds come in from the west, not the east. Hey, Josh. Yeah, but you won't get rain here till November. It's nice and crispy. Nice and crispy. The picket fire. Residents are fleeing. Fleeing in the night. And that wind's going to be gusty. Going to be gusty. Baby's going to be spreading like nobody's business tonight. Yeah, not so much in the city, but up in those hills. Yeah, they're a little nervous at State Farm tonight. We are farmers. Do 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 do. Yeah, I don't think I'd live up in the hills. I don't think I'd be in the hills. Skywalker. Well, they might come up tonight. You never know. Up on those treetops, up on those hilltops, that wind is roaring. That wind is roaring up there. Buy that old fire truck. Get over there on the lines. All the bad fires always start in Calistoga. Exactly where the Tubbs fire began. As soon as I saw that sky, I said, that's it. I hear the fire. It's gonna be a long night. Yeah, I can get 100 miles an hour up here. You have to gird your loins. That's why I thought that young couple, the Outdoor Chef Life, bought that property up in the hills. It's only a matter of time. Only a matter of time. Get the hell out of here. They're plucking thing. I think we're going to be at Safeway tomorrow night. It's all very ugly. You see that big massive burn coming up in the air? I knew as soon as I rounded that corner, I said, well, that's it. Winds aren't too high. Maybe they can attack it. Get that baby knocked down. Exactly, Melody, but they're on a really steep hill. And there'll be no saving that place. I don't know if they're in Mendocino County. Where the hell they are. The whole state's a geological disaster. Hey, Carol. Anyway, yeah, it's pretty wild up there. Maybe they'll get a handle on it. I don't like to feel the wind down here, though. Because whatever I'm seeing down here is 5 times more up there. This isn't a man to hug and kiss his gated community, okay? This is real world. This is front lines right here. front lines. It's picking up. It's supposed to be gusty for the next few hours. That fire's going to be whipped along. But I'm not smelling that burned wood smell yet. And the car is not getting covered with ash. Wind's whipping. Yeah, if I'm living in Mark West Springs, I'm nervous. Through the Mark West Valley. I tried. There's a lot of flashbacks to 2017. But I woke up the next day, yeah, the sky was orange. Bad. You can see it on my Instagram. I did have pie for breakfast. It was delicious. Delicious. Sliced beautifully. Well, it's a bad place to be. Hey, Happy Faith. Because that wind through that valley, it just funnels it and increases the speed of it. Till it's like a blowtorch coming through. I called it the Valley of Death. It just scoured everything in its path. Everything. Didn't respect whether you in a multi-million-dollar home. Yeah. You were grabbing your sack and running for the hills. Better make sure they're not salmonella eggs, Nina. Beware of Greeks bearing gifts. It's going to be a ride on the Salmonella Express. tell that neighbor, don't you ever do that again. I don't know. We don't have any water here. That's it, Tim. Look at Tim said, I took that ride. Not fun. We bring them rotten old eggs. Nino, just make sure you got a good lawyer. You know, Corkster, I think this state it's pretty much ungovernable now. It's too much area, too many moving parts, too many big dreams. Drop $100 billion on a stupid rail system between LA and San Francisco that doesn't even go into San Francisco. I've never seen a state that is so wasteful in my life. $13 billion for health care for illegal aliens. That really guts the state. Whatever it takes, push, pull, haul grandma over the border. Her ship came in. It's double hip replacement time. It's time for a brain transplant. Those suckers, I mean those nice people in California will pay for it. Plenty windy around here right now. I'm looking at this tree. Oh. Go forward. Yeah, they might get it, you know, they get it knocked down as quickly, but the wind makes it very difficult. Wind can really spread a fire. But this state really pissed away a lot of money. And the thing is, it's so much in debt too. That's the ice cream guy coming through on his bicycle. One of the things that makes this neighborhood unique is the peddlers that go around on bike. Let's see. See if there's any update. What do we call this? A picket. Excuse me. Picket fire. Leave now. Picket fire forces evacuations near Calistoga. Evacuation orders near picket outside. Fire reaches. Picket fire rages near Calistoga. Rages. We're going to look at the interactive maps. I don't see the damn map. Look at the stinking map. Shiloh. Yeah, it's same damn area, man. Petrified Forest Road, all of that, yeah. Right now it's not in, once it gets to Silverado Trail in the heart of Calistoga, you best flee. You better be packing up. It's hard to tell geographically how far it is. That's exactly where it's a little bit east of where it started the last time in 2017. A bit east of there. Yes, it's ugly. All right, folks, gird your loins. Pack a suitcase for content. I've done it before. You never know what it's gonna go. The pie was really good, Kelly. I'll give you a look at it. Sliced really good. Really sliced beautifully. Beautifully baked on the bottom. No dry ass, nasty ass hog's breath bottom to the pie. It's like a hog's breath pie. Really nice. It's delicious. Turned out beautifully. And the beautiful thing is you can really taste the apples. It's not overwhelmed with cinnamon and oh, it tastes good, but yeah, it's a cinnamon pie. No, it's an apple pie. That's what it is. So we got a critical point fire here. So it's hard to say because they don't put a scale on the map how far it is. 1 mile. They do have a scale. And I would say, yeah, it looks like it's about 35 miles northeast of here. About on the compass, it looks like it's about 35 degrees north. Like at about the 2 o'clock position. I'm okay. I haven't had to flee. Yeah, that's a good pie. I'm gonna have that. No, my mom was what I would call a functional cook, Yilva, because of the size of the tribe. She had the same menu every week and everything, so it's functional. She could rise to the occasion, though. She would never do the baking and things that I've done and all that. She had too much other responsibility. Here comes that wind. Who are you talking to, Kelly? I used our apples off the tree here, our Gravenstein apples. Very gusty. We have a nice apple tree in the back. It's a little funky, it's a little old. That's good, Nino. Those doggone flight attendants. You can't call them stewardesses. I'm surprised Amanda Hug and Kiss didn't call you on that. Enough, Ilva. Enough. Yeah, you were just lucky. Let's look at the sky again. I'll be able to tell if we're under control or whether we're FU. We look about the same. Maybe a little better. Hard to say. I'm not really looking up at the northwest. The whole thing gives me gas. Oh boy. Oh. Yeah, I think they're doing okay, the water bombers. I'm not smelling it yet. Usually I can smell it. And then the car gets covered with ash and everything. You can tell it's the calm before the fire. It's a raging firestorm on top of the ridge. Back up, take cover. 5 of them in the air right now. They're doing a good job, Corkster. They're knocking hell out of it. Yeah, gassy grandpa. Oh, we just got a wildfire update. Let's see. Wildfire is 15 miles away. Let's see. Oh, that makes it look pretty close. 1,045 acres. Pretty ugly. They're knocking it down, Corkster. They're knocking it down. Okay, guys. Well, I think I'm going to call it tonight. I've had a long day. And to thank you very much. I think I've been live about 3.5 hours or so. So I'm going to thank you for being along. I did get some crabs. I think I'm going to be cooking them up tomorrow night. They were already cooked, but we're going to be doing that Tan Long style, which is absolutely delicious. So Ronnie, thank you for everything that you do. My great moderator, Shimei, happy birthday to you. Alan Gentry, of course, to you. I hope you had a fantastic birthday. Tomorrow is Friday. You know what that means. I'm going to be rested and ready, everybody. You know what that means. Safeway.